As a small group leader, you need to have the ability to get kids to open up to you. Now you may be thinking, I just wish I could get my kids to stop talking so much. But I'm not talking about the kids you know, I'm talking about those first-time kids that come into the group. Or maybe the kid who shies away from eye contact and conversation. Now, are there really things you can do to get any kid to talk with you? Yes, and here are a few tricks. Feel free to put them to the test, and you will be on the road to gaining a positive small group response. Now, the first trick is the nickname method. Simply ask them if they have a nickname. Even here in Cedar Falls, Iowa, I've found that kids love to share nicknames. Maybe they have a name that their mom calls them or something that their friends joke with them about. Kids love nicknames, and if they don't have one, then maybe you can offer them some suggestions. This is an instant icebreaker. The second tip is what I call the girly dress method. Now follow me here. When I see a girl wearing a nice dress or something super girly, I tell them that I almost wore the exact same thing today, and it's a good thing that I didn't, because otherwise we would look exactly alike. This has an almost 100% guarantee of getting a smile, but it can also sound creepy, so guys, keep it light. Still, we have the opportunity to positively affect the young girl's self-esteem every weekend. The third tip is the tattoo method. Now, when I see a temporary tattoo on a kid, I always make a big deal about, I can't believe their parents let them go and get a tattoo. It's gonna stay forever. Kids love temporary tattoos, and they love showing them off. And it's fun listening to a 7-year-old lecture me that it's not a real tattoo. I like this method every time. Finally, it's the grade method. Always tell kids that they must be in a grade that's higher than what you know they're in. For example, when meeting a tiny second grader, ask them if they're in 8th grade and make a big deal about it. I like to ask kids if they drove the car themselves to church because they are so big and grown up looking. Sometimes I'll tell a first grader that they're too old to attend class here. They must be at least 13. Never very serious, and the kids always know I'm kidding. However, much like the tattoo method, the kids love to explain that they're only 9 years old, and they correct me quickly. Kids like to be told that they are older or look older than they actually are. Well, there are many different ways beyond these 4 tips to get kids to open up and feel comfortable coming into a new environment. And as a small group leader, one of your primary jobs is to help kids not be intimidated by their church experience. I'd love to hear your suggestions and tips, so feel free to share in the comments section, and we will all benefit from your insight. Thanks for volunteering with Orchard Kids.